or we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss. Let's get you into the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Now over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
3rd and 2, Goff. Got a man, it's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get it the next time.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20. Scoring opportunity here. Let's see what they can do now operating in the red zone. On 2nd down, here's Goff. That is caught at the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Holding offense. Still second down.
Back down in Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
To throw on second down is Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Bryn, his third. Situation coming here for the defense. Let's see what they can do to keep these guys out of the end zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Caught left side, Williams. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. Coleman now. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
First carry now for Teron Ward. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
Third down situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down?
Check, Patriot.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Good job on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. See this thing play out here. Big 3rd down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker? So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Detroit!
3rd and 2, Goff. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a... So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. big third down situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to fourth down?
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jonathan Bath. So fourth down, all the marbles here for this drive. Can they get the stop? And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort. First and second down. Now it's third down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Throwing on third. Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Back now in Los Angeles. All right, so the offense now in the red zone here, looking for a score. Let's see what they draw up.
Here we go now.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Now let's go.
Goff going to keep it himself. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Hurry up, over.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. This is Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman. To live action inside the red zone. A chance for this offense to push it across for 6.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle.
All right, here we go.
Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And a big... And here now come the Falcons. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman. Offense in a little bit of a hole. Now can they dig themselves out? Down big on the scoreboard. They need something here. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll set up shop right near midfield. And now a little bit of a losing skid here. Only 2 games, but still 2 straight losses. How do they rebound?
Well, able to shake off the first one. Most people say, okay, sometimes we're going to drop one. But then you get to the second one. Now it's imperative that they get together and find a way to stop it. You start getting into 3-game losing streaks, all sorts of bad things begin to happen.